I'd like to come do it, you know?
All right, top of the night, everybody. Peace and blessings. So, part two, we're gonna update on the train situation, right? So, with the train situation, come to find out, the brother is not Latino. He's an Arab brother. The dude that had a fight with the black dude was Arab, and the girl who stabbed him, he didn't even know that girl. Come to find out, he didn't even know the girl, but the girl is Latina, and the dude is Arab. So I apologize to people who viewed it where I thought the dude was a Latino. But what I did say was, there is a lot of racial tension amongst all ethnicities. I did break that down, how there's racial tension amongst all ethnicities. So there still was some type of commotion or conflict, right? So the way the video starts from the black lady, the black Karen who recorded it, the black lady that kept saying, "Get me off this train," and all that, like she was super extraterrestrial in danger, right? The way the footage starts is, it already starts with the dude already arguing or venting and talking crazy. So we still didn't see the beginning of the footage. We still never seen the beginning. What was the initial thing that triggered this man? So people saying, oh, he was high, he was drunk, he was acting belligerent. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But what I do want to say is this. One thing black Americans, especially from New York City, one thing we're good at is reading body language. We're street smart, we can read body language. So sometimes you don't have to say nothing, but we can read your language and understand what you're saying, right? I ain't saying we're the only ones that can do that, but we know about that because we've been here 800-900 years, and we've been dealing with all type of funny shit. Like we was like outside of the Indians, we talking East Coast, we ain't talking West Coast. We know the West Coast, they already had Mexican natives and all that from back then. But on the East Coast, it's the blacks, the white colonizers, and the Indians that was here that got knocked off, right? But we're good at reading body language and character. So you don't have to speak, but we can read the way you moving or your mannerisms and stuff like that. Who knows, when he got on the train, the Arab dude probably had funny mannerisms towards him. We don't know. I don't know. Y'all don't know. We don't know. But Arabs do be moving funny. I'm Muslim. I've been Muslim over 20 years. I pray next to Arabs. I pray next to Africans and everything. The Arabs be acting funny towards the blacks. They don't really fuck with us. Probably 15% do, but the other 85, they don't. I pray next to them in the mosque. They be moving funny. They want our money. And they like our culture, the music, the dress code, the swag, because they all say my nigga. The Arabs be like, yo, my nigga, my nigga. They say my nigga a lot, the Arabs. Who knows what happened? They probably triggered that man off, and that's when he started venting, and it went the way it went. But anyway, he beat the body. Cool, no problem. The black nigga dumbed out. He goofed off. He was very emotional. He couldn't control himself. Cool. He got packed up. He's in critical condition. No problem. They freed the Ak. Cool. I commend that. But shorty that poked him, she has to be held accountable. Because she didn't even know the Arab nigga, and she jumped in and stabbed him 5 times in the back. Stabbed him like in his kidney area and all that. That's an attempt murder. Because if you stab somebody in the kidney or the bladder or the liver, they could bleed out and die. Because all that shit is right next to each other. The prostate, the kidney, the bladder, the liver, all that shit is in the same neighborhood, right? Inside of the body. She poked him in the back 5 times, and he was leaking. And the reason why the Arab dude was able to disarm him, not because the black nigga, he was stronger than the black nigga or whatever. No. The black nigga already was losing blood once shorty poked him. When he was holding on and he asked the other dude, yo, come get this nigga. That's because he already was losing blood. He was becoming disorientated. It was fucking up his equilibrium. He was probably getting vertigo and all that too from blood loss, right? By the time he went to the nigga, by the time he cocked the gun, because he's still moving out of anger, he's still yelling, his adrenaline is still up, so that blood is pouring out. By the time he went to cock the gun, he already was like woozy and discombobulated. And it was easy for the Arab nigga to disarm him. So don't get it twisted. Don't think the Arab nigga has some elite combative skills and he disarmed them like the black nigga didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he was doing, but what I'm saying is don't make it look like the Arab nigga was some Jason Bourne, John Wick type of nigga. Because he wasn't, because he was just getting beat up before the chick stabbed old boy and popped holes in his tires. So once she popped the holes in his tires, his whole car started discombobulating. The wheels is losing air. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he disarmed them and popped them up. Fam is still alive. And I'm going to tell you how that works out. If he heal up good. Because I know a lot of niggas that got shot in the head and lived. I know 5 niggas in my hood on Cortland Avenue that been shot in the head and they lived. I know 5 dudes that been popped in the head and lived. So if Fam live and get his brain and memory back together, him and that Arab nigga got beef forever. Because the Arab nigga's pictures all on the news and the newspapers and everything. All he got to do, or his people's got to do, is screenshot pictures and save pictures. That's forever beef now. Because ain't nobody more vindictive than a prideful, egotistical nigga who tried to make a movie and it didn't go his way, it backfired and he got herbed. You know who's a prime example of that? Wild E. Coyote. The Road Runner, he stayed trying to do shit the Road Runner and it be backfiring. His own bombs be blowing up on him. His own guns be shooting him. And that makes him want to get the Road Runner even more because he was outsmarted. So nobody is more vindictive than an egotistical, prideful man who was made a mockery of. Old boy went down as one of the biggest clowns in New York City history. You had size, stockiness, you had a knife and a gun, and a little nigga still outsmarted you and beat you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Go green. Protein shake too, by the way. I got all green on today. Green is majestic. When I did the part 1 of this blog, I had purple on. Purple is royalty. Regalness. But yeah, so that's that. You know, I apologize for thinking he was Latino. The girl is a Latina though. And yeah, it's crazy, man. It's bad that gotta happen, and people ain't safe on the train, and there's all type of chaos. Like I feel sorry for that, and I hope the people who was there in the corner hiding and crunched up, they not traumatized and got PTSD from that. Old boy goofed off and clowned out. He should get some time up north so he could sit down and think about the stupid stuff he did by coming on a train with a knife, a gun, and bugging out. You know, he should have controlled his emotions more. It's always I over E, intelligence over emotion, not E over I. So let's pass that. Little John just took his shahada. Little John the rapper just took his shahada. Hold on, somebody calling me. Ain't this Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
This Ruck. Ruck.
Oh, let me call you back in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, Ruck. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Yeah, so real quick, people. So Little John the rapper just took his shahada, right? A few months back, Tank Davis just took his shahada, and Devin Haney, the boxer, just took his shahada, and then a few months before that, I think all the O Block niggas took their shahada. Little Dirk, all the niggas from O Block, they all took their shahada. I just want to give my quick take on that, real quick. I believe Tank Davis is going to make a good Muslim, because Tank Davis is one of them dudes, whatever he put his mind to and whatever he do, he does it 100%. Devin Haney is kind of a goofball. I'm not jacking him. I got to see it to believe it. I got to see him in action. Like, you know, like when once Loon took his shahada, Loon got serious. Loon was going to Mecca. Loon went to Islamic school. I think he's a muhaddithin. That means like he know a lot of Islamic text. with certain aspects of Islam. Little John just took a shahada. I gotta see it. Once again, I gotta see it, and he gotta do it like how Loon did it, like Loon really active. He gotta be on that type of time, or I'm not going for it, because Little John is an Atlanta nigga, right? And a lot of people in Atlanta, they eat pork, crawfish, raccoon. You know, niggas got them southern ways, them white Jesus, colonizer, slavery ways. So, I gotta see Little John actually live it out for me to believe it's the real deal. And that takes years. That takes years. A minimum of like 3-4 years. I gotta see like he's active. And I gotta see what Muslims he hang around to know that he's serious. Cause look, Beanie Siegel was Muslim for years, but he was drinking syrup. That nigga was smoking weed. He was on lean. He was shooting in and out of jail. You know, Philly Muslims is different anyway. They all radical, renegade, you know, or whatever. But yeah, you know, a lot of rappers and stuff now, they all taking their shahadas and everything. Dave Chappelle is Muslim. He keep it like quiet under the cover, but Dave Chappelle is Muslim too. So everybody's Muslim now. And it's kind of like a fad to be Muslim now. You know, I remember when I took my shahada in 1990 under the Ansar community, niggas used to laugh at Muslims. Oh, you Muslim now. Niggas used to say the Pac line and a bunch of other stuff. Like, it wasn't the cool thing to do. Now everybody's doing it. Everybody and their mother is Muslim now. And it's like the new fad. It's like a style. Like, even during Ramadan, all the African sisters that be hoes all year round, tight clothes with their camel toe showing and everything. Now this Ramadan, everybody wrapped up. Everybody's holy. Everybody's good Muslims. And that shit, we call them Ramadan Muslims. And once Ramadan is over, they back to the bullshit. Smoking weed, drinking liquor, everything. And some of these African chicks is born in Muslim countries. And they be like the biggest hoes, smoking weed, drinking liquor, fucking the gang members and all that stupid shit. And they be loose. Their parents can't even control them. You know, that's why a lot of them ain't gonna never be really wives to a good Muslim brother. They might get a Muslim brother who, like, on their time, he's smoking and drinking and deviating too and half-assing. But, yeah, you know, there's a lot of funny shit going on with a lot of rappers taking a shahada and all that. And I ain't jacking it. You know, I'm gonna just get the popcorn and watch and stay tuned, you know. Because everybody could be Muslim now. It's like real easy. They just give anybody their shahada. You know, but anyway, y'all, stay up like a cup. I'll back on my collar crack. We get up like sit-ups. The gods don't mingle with the mortals. Kings don't eat with the peasants. And the only time wise men hang around fools is when they educate them or enslaving them. Iron them. Oxygen. Uno.